then with all his paintings being whitewashed over. That would be a good epic. And he wrote poems making fun of Mussolini and published them, which is not too cool when you're living in. But you know, it lasted for 3 years, and as I said, it'd make an interesting narrative film. But I've never had enough money to make a narrative film. So,
since we've been talking about Crowley, could you talk a little bit about the Magic Lantern cycle? As John said, it's one of the cycles of your films that is the best known.
Well, that's just a group of some of my films that gives a good sort of cross-section of my interests, including Inauguration of the Pleasure Dome, that is kind of inspired by some of Crowley's rituals, and the poem, The Pleasure Dome of Kubla Khan, by Coleridge. And then it included fireworks and Scorpio Rising, and it makes a good program. But my main interest is making films, which, because of financial restraints, usually end up being quite short. Like the film I made last year is called Airship. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds long. But you see, you could say quite a lot in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And it's my love that I had as a child of an extinct form of transportation, which was dirigibles or zeppelins. And these were like great cruising ships in the sky, you know, totally different from airplanes. Airplanes, there's something kind of unpoetic about them. But dirigibles, you know, not only did they look like great silver cucumbers up there, you know, some people can say you're reading some Freudian implication airships. But anyway, I made it from found footage and newsreels, and I love working with that kind of material. So that's what I've been doing recently.
Is that one of the shorts we're seeing tonight?
Yes.
Did you bring 3 short films with you?
I also have my tribute to a great little demon that has been ruined by the present administration at Disney, called Mickey Mouse, originally called Mortimer Mouse. And he was a brilliant design, not by Walt Disney himself, though of course Disney, Uncle Walt always took credit for everything in a rather Mussolini way. But it was actually designed by a Dutch artist named Iwerks. And it's all a series of circles. The eyes are circles, the body's a circle, the mouth is a circle, the ears are circles and ovals, and the shoes and so forth. So it's like this constellation of circles. And my film, Mouse Heaven, 12 minutes, is a tribute to the world's best private collection of Disneyana relating to Mickey Mouse, which is owned by my friend Mel Burnkrant and his wife Eunice in upstate New York. And so I saw the wonderful collection. I said, could I make a little film about it? And they said yes. And that was the only person they've ever allowed to photograph. So, because they're very paranoid. See, some Disney collectors will kill for a certain figure or a certain thing. You know, it's amazing the kind of obsession that people can have collecting. You know, they must have that thing. And so he's not a published address. You know, he knows there's fanatics out there that would, you know, might even break in. You know, he's quite connected. It's up near Beacon, New York, which is it's an hour and a half on the train from New York City.
So we weren't able to announce this in the program since Dr. Anger just brought some of these short films with him. But so in addition to seeing Fireworks and Scorpio Rising tonight, we'll be seeing these 3 short films that are fairly recent films.
Yes, Now 7 is 2005, and Airship is last year.
Last night we saw a film by Jill Godnello, who was with us at lunch, and it was a performance. It was Roy Cohn, Jack Smith. It was a performance that Ron Voss